Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Okay, I think my volume was just low. I've been doing all that talking. Oh my God. And nobody's been hearing me. It was like 5 people watching. Nobody said nothing. So y'all just looking at my big forehead. Oh my God. Y'all just been looking at my big forehead, child. Y'all ain't been hearing nothing I'm saying. That's why everybody's saying hi to me. I done told y'all to say hi to me. I done asked y'all what y'all cooking, how y'all week been, how your Wednesday going. Oh, I done said a whole lot in them first 10 minutes, child. I just been talking. But okay, I'm glad y'all can hear me now. Okay. I'm so glad y'all can hear me. It seems like my volume's just low. I'm glad I know a little bit about working this here technology. But okay, you cooking some fried chicken. Okay, cousin, fried chicken and what? All right, don't let me have to start blocking people. You about to get in a timeout. I don't have time for this. I cannot deal with just random people. Like, just watch, just tune in. She said, just chicken. I'm lazy. I mean, you get some hot sauce and some bread. I mean, cause you know how we do. Listen, and it's probably if it's just you, you ain't got your son boy over there. It's just you. Go eat that chicken with some bread and some hot sauce, child. Cause that's how I be. Some days I don't have to cook. It be like whatever. It's just me. Okay. Oh my God, baby. Hey, tell my cutie pie I said, hey, I'm gonna see her. I'm supposed to be getting her next weekend, okay? Don't be switching up no schedule. Her god brother graduation party is on the 8th, okay? Yeah, my baby graduated from high school. Oh my God. I'm still super emotional about that. I cried earlier today looking at pictures and people comments. It's really real. But tell my god baby I said, hey. It's my day. I was just starting a job. Oh, congratulations on your new job. I don't want to be all up in your business to ask you what it is. Just text me. Thank you, cousin. But yes, what I was saying, y'all, about the topic today, if y'all can see, we're gonna talk about what are the most important and appropriate questions to ask on the first date. I am not looking to date, so this is not for me. Okay. It's 2024. What's what are we doing? Like, what are we asking? What do we want to know? Because it's some creeps out here. It's some weird people out here, but it's also some people that have standards and they sticking to them, baby. People out here, they getting their own money, they independent, they making their own money. I know that's right. And it's like people want to know. Like, should you be asking, I will get on here, but I don't want to see your page. What's up? What you got to say? You can tap in now. Tap in. Send it up. That's what we do over here on Sophisticated Chats. We don't hold back, okay? And we starting our series of wine tales with wine tales next week. So it's gonna be some juicy comments, okay? I already know it's gonna be some juicy comments because it's gonna be some juicy topics, okay? So listen, we don't hold back over here on Sophisticated Chats. We say what we want to say. We say what we need to say, okay? So, okay, cousin, and jump right in. Religion, job status, living situation, number of kids, and number of the co-parents, the co-parenting partners. I don't want to call them baby mamas and baby daddies, but how many you got? Because like if you got 5 kids, is that all by the same person? You got 5 other parents you need to deal with. Is it like a 3-2 ratio, or, how is that happening? I honestly, I feel like before I even go on a date with you, I need to know that much. Like when you approach me and ask me out, if it's not in passing, I feel like we just need to have a conversation right then and there before I even decide if I'm gonna even go out with you. Because if you don't love the Lord, yeah, that's already a red flag. Sorry, not sorry. So, not so much as religion, but I hear you, cousin. Level of involvement in their child's life, absolutely, that is important. Everybody's not parents, so that might not matter to everybody. But as parents, I totally agree that is important to know. How active are you? How involved are you with your child? If you have a child, um, are you paying child support? Like, do you got drama? Like, don't nobody want none of that now. Like, really, like at this big age, I can't deal with none of that. My patience is so low, y'all. Like for real, I ain't bragging or like that, but my baby literally just graduated from high school. My patience, like, especially if you got little kids, like, I, whew, you know what I'm saying? That's something you gotta take in and deal with because it's literally like you might not be a full-time parent with that person's child. Oh, that's another subject for another day, y'all. But you eventually, if it grows, so it's like that is that something you ask on the first date because it's just the first date and you don't know how long you're gonna be with this person? So should that matter or does it matter? You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's like, when should we ask these questions? You know what I'm saying? Who is that? My boyfriend lost a testicle in a chainsaw accident, and my other boyfriend. What? What is this? I don't even know how that just popped up there because I didn't even click on that. Y'all, I'm still figuring this out. My page is public on YouTube, and it seems like what all these solicitors is coming in at. YouTube is irritating. She said, make sure that cohabitation is not something they are wanting. Okay. She said, I get all in their business. Cause you getting all up in the business. Make sure they don't want any more children. Yeah, I just did. I just did. Yep. I just blocked it. But I'm like, what is she talking about? Or he, whatever that was. Anyway, that's what I said. I gotta get used to that, y'all. That's so irritating. So I gotta go in and figure out how I can restrict bots. That's the only thing with this technology. It's so irritating. I don't even be want to deal with all that. I just want to get on here and talk. It's always some creeps and just dumb people, like just people just doing dumb stuff. It's so irritating. Which comes back to why we need to ask these questions on first dates because people be so off the wall. Like they just be so off the wall. Like, didn't I just block this person? How they come back in? I'm gonna have to keep doing that. Um, so okay, I actually found some questions that was kind of like some questions that I wouldn't even really think about, but they're kind of interesting to, I guess, to maybe lighten the situation when you talking about stuff like, here we go. Carla says single, job, kids, how many BMs? For real, no drama allowed. So because we have to have these conversations, and sometimes these conversations can get kind of um deep and a little tense. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you still need some type of conversation to lighten the load. You know what I'm saying? And if you continue just a conversation, like keep talking about how many kids you got, what are you in their lives? Do you got baby mama drama? What do you do for a living? What do you see yourself in 5 years? Like all these are definitely good, important questions. But what other questions do we need to ask to kind of just really get to know that person outside of their personal goals, or their living situation, or their parenting, if they believe in marriage and monogamy. Yeah, now that's it right there. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like a phone conversation need to be had to talk about that before I even go on a date with you. Hey, brother, self checkout in the house, Willie Taylor. So I feel like that's a must. You know what I'm saying? But I'd rather have a phone conversation before I even go on a date with you to know that kind of stuff. So while we out on this date, what else are we talking about for me to actually get to know you as a person before I even know about your kids and your baby mamas? You know what I'm saying? I want to get to know you as a person. What do we have in common? What do you like to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, those kind of questions I found to be kind of interesting, because when I was looking up like different questions to ask on a first date, um, it was saying that. It was saying like other questions that I really didn't think of. And I'm like, oh, okay. This is pretty cool. So, yep, that's a good one. Favorite color. What do they like to do in their favorite pastime? That was actually one of the questions, cousin. So let's get to it. These are no in particular order, okay? So it's not from like the most important to the least important. These are just questions that I thought were interesting, and will create a good conversation that would kind of lighten the mood and not be so serious the whole time. You know what I'm saying? But you also still getting to know the person and getting to, by that kind of conversation, you kind of getting to know what kind of person they are. So this question was interesting to me because it's like, what makes you unique? If you ask a person that, I feel like that would let you know their level of confidence in themselves and how secure they are in themselves. Because if they're sure of themselves and confident in themselves, I feel like that question, they can just roll off their tongue. You know what I'm saying? They can answer that. It will just roll off their tongue, and they can just let you know. Like, I feel like for me personally, that'll let me know, where are you within yourself? Like, what makes you unique? What makes you different? What makes you stand out? I feel like you kind of got to know you, be confident in yourself, know your purpose, and be sure of yourself in order to answer that question. If you can answer this question, then okay, you don't seem like you will be insecure about yourself, maybe not jealous, because if you know what's unique about you, if you know your uniqueness, you know that makes you be who you are and how you stand out. So you're not worried or intimidated about anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because I've gotten that from men about me, almost like my confidence is intimidating. You know what I'm saying? My confidence is super intimidating. Oh, this person is getting so irritated. How does person keep coming in when I'm blocking them? So it's, you know what I'm saying? It's like, how am I intimidated? Because I'm sure of myself. You know what I'm saying? I know what I want. So that means you're lacking some type of confidence, or like you said, cousin, self-awareness, because of the strong confidence I have in myself is making you feel a negative way. Me being confident in myself shouldn't have a negative effect on you. So that sounds like a you problem. So to me, that's a red flag. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't really know a lot about themselves. Unfortunately, they don't. And that's why I'm like, that's a good question, because that will let you know if these people really, you know what I'm saying? It lets you know where they are in life, regardless of age, because they can be older than you, they can be younger, whatever. Do you really know you? What makes you unique? Okay. And then the next question was, I thought was really interesting. Well, I think a lot of us kind of know. No, I'm not gonna say a lot of us know this, but your love language. What is your love language? Um, I love that question because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, that question always kind of lets you know where a person is at as far as how they love, how they want to receive love, and what they define as love. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying not to let this distract me. but give me a second. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Where we at? I'm having a lot of technical difficulties today. And I'm so having deja vu right now. This is so crazy. I'm having deja vu. Can y'all hear me? Okay, good. Okay, so you saying you don't know your love language? I mean, that's fine if you don't know it now, but I think you should find that out. I've heard you say that, and I've heard a lot of people say, yeah, I think it's important that you know your love language because it does allow a person to know how you need to be loved, how you need to be treated. You know what I'm saying? Versus what they think or how they think you should be loved or treated based on how they are loved and treated. Because some people didn't grow up being loved. Some people were raised on survival. They weren't raised on love. So they might feel like they're, especially men, feel like they're showing you love by just providing if they're a natural provider, because even if they're not a natural provider, there's still a struggle for them to even do that, and they feel like that's what they need to do to make their woman happy. Yes, most women definitely want stability, security, protection um from a man, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's their love language. That's, to me, that's basic. Me personally, if you're a man trying to come into my life, your desire has to be that already. I shouldn't have to tell you that I need stability, security, commitment, loyalty, and a leader. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't have that together already, we not even going on no date. Like, that's something, you know what I'm saying? Like, that just has to be in you. I feel like that has to be in you. You have to have the desire to want to do that. She said, "That let me know I was dating out of boredom and not out of true intent of being in a relationship." You know what? And that is very honest to say, for real. Because it does, like, you gotta really know how you want to be loved, because how else you're going to let somebody else love you. So how do you love yourself? Because you gotta love yourself before anybody else can love you. And you just need to be honest with yourself and say that, because like I used to have a hard time with telling people what my love language was, because I thought that they would take it as me just being materialistic, because my first love language really is gifts and acts of service. So that's action. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't have to be an expensive gift. It's just, it has to be something to let me know that you appreciate what I'm doing for you. Because naturally I'm just naturally domestic. I'm naturally nurturing. So I feel like when you're with me, instantly you're getting so much more than you probably deserve. So that's why I have to literally reel in being my natural self at the beginning of dating somebody, because they'll get like all type of wifey material and wifey treatment, and they're nowhere near deserving of that. But that's just me, how I am naturally as a woman. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm doing all this for you, I need you to reciprocate that back the way I need it back. I don't need you to cook for me, because I do that. And I eat well, I cook well. I don't need you to do that. I want to be spoiled. I'm not going to lie. Okay. Take me on a trip, surprise me, plan a date night without me having anything to do with it. That's, to me, that's showing love, because you're putting forth effort into doing something. You're initiating. Like, if you initiate a date night, initiate planning a trip, even if you need my help a little bit. The fact that you initiated it and decided what place to go to. Like, to me, that's showing me that you're invested, you're listening to me, you're watching me, and you're showing me that you care and that you love me. Like, I just want to be reciprocated. When I give out love and when I give you all of me, I want the same thing back. But it can't be the way you think I should have it. It needs to be the way that I need to feel loved. And some people don't like that. They feel like, well, if I'm telling you I love you and I'm taking care of you, what else do you want? But that's not always the case. So a conversation has to be had when it comes to that, because people need to know how to love you. But the only way you can tell them how to love you is if you know what you like, what you love, and how you want to be treated. So that's definitely a good question, I think, to ask. Um, I think another thing to kind of get to know a person, get a little deep, a little bit. What is your guilty pleasure? Like, what what is your guilty pleasure? Like, what is something that you really love that doing, or that helps relaxes you or calm you or just put you in the element of relaxation and makes you feel good, that some people probably they might side eye it or something. Me personally, I don't think my guilty pleasure is anything weird. Um, but I like touch. Like, I like to touch. That's another one of love languages. There are 5 love languages. Everybody has a level of each love language. It's just one is more um stronger than the other. That's not the word I'm really looking for. But yeah, some are more, you want more of some than others. So I feel like touch is probably like number 3. But I love massages. Like, I just want you to rub on me. I love, like, as 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 being a dancer and a dance instructor and a fitness instructor at one point. I used to be really active. My body, I used to get really tense, like, from stretching or dancing or just overworking myself. So I think that's part of it, is that and when I was in college as a dance major, we used to be able to go to Athletico and get free massages. Baby, I was in heaven then, okay? Um, I guess that's just I've always been like that. Like, I like touch. Like, it ain't got to be like no whole hour massage, deep tissue. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, if I'm a little tense up here, I don't want to do it myself all the time. Like, just rub on me. So I don't know. Sometimes rubbing can lead to other things too, though. So you got to be careful with that guilty pleasure, honey. You got to have a strong will, a strong mind. Because touch can lead to other touching. But yeah, I think that's my guilty pleasure. It's not food. I like to eat, but my guilty pleasure is, like, I just like massages. Just rub me down. Okay. If you got magic hands, you my best friend. And then another I feel like another good question. She said mine is weird. Yeah, that's a good one, Carla. Yo, is you saying that's your guilty pleasure? Discipline? Like what kind of discipline, Carla? Elaborate, because my mind just went somewhere else. Like, elaborate. I want to know the guilty pleasures. Come on, Sophista Ratchet. But until I see your answer, I'm gonna go to the next question. I think another good one is to get to know a person and their level of how they handle um tense situations or difficult situations. Is how do you de-stress after a tough day? So, long day of work, how do you de-stress? Like, do you come home snappy and irritable and attitudey? You know what I'm saying? I think people need to know that. Uh I don't like people touching me, but physical touch is my top love language per the test. That's crazy. Hey, friend. That's crazy. You like touching. It's just not from a lot of people. Mhm. Oh, you said I need this. Yes. Uh, I think I'm pretty good with that. I think I'm pretty well now. I don't have a choice but to be disciplined. But yeah, yep, very disciplined. Woo. Okay. So yeah, how do you de-stress after a tough day? Like, are you ready to put a hole in the wall when you come home? Are you yelling at everybody? Are you taking your anger out on people? Like, what do you do to de-stress? Or, not that it has to be a habit, but do you have a glass of wine? Do you take a bath? Do you listen to music? Do you pray? Meditate? Do yoga? Straight? Like, what do you do to de-stress? To keep you from spilling that anger or that pressure or that overwhelming heavy spirit, because especially like if you're in a relationship and you live with somebody, how you de-stress so they don't feel that energy. You don't want to bring that energy to your partner. So I need to know, what do you do to kind of relieve your stress? And sex is not always the answer, which I feel like goes into this. What's something that bugs you? Oh, y'all know I'm a Virgo, baby. So that OCD, that organization be kicking in. Like, what bugs you? I'm gonna tell y'all right now. It take a certain person to deal with me, because I'm not gonna lie. I have a strong case of OCD. I can't even say a slight case anymore, especially I've noticed with having my own space and not living with anybody. I've always been like this. I like things the way they are. Like the way that I put it, it needs to stay that way. Even if you use it, put it back the way it was. Um, one of my pet peeves is like hair in the sink or in the tub. Um, yeah, like I just that bugs me. Like just not things not being where they're supposed to be. Like it's a place for things. Put it back, clean it up, wipe it off, rinse it out, wash it. Like no dishes are in the sink. Why did you just go put a fork in the sink? Like wash the fork out. The sink is empty. Like y'all probably gonna judge me so much, but I don't know why. Like that kind of stuff, it takes a certain kind of person to deal with me, because cleanliness is next to godliness. Amen. Amen. I hate when you lie to me. Yes. I hate when people try to control me. Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't want nobody controlling us. But are you receptive to a partner like giving you advice or helping you, um like if they trying to calm you down, not so much as controlling you or just trying to help you? Because it's a difference. It's all in the approach too. I've learned that. Because you could be trying to help somebody, but it can come off as controlling if the approach is way off. That beer hair in the sink drives me up. Yes, yes. Oh my god. And it's like, I'm gonna just keep that up there for a minute. It's like, you don't see that. Like, did you see it? Because it came off of your face. And this happens every day. Like it's dead hair. Like everybody has it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, because when I do my hair and my makeup, I'm aware that things trickle, things fall, things, you know what I'm saying? So I make sure I clean the sink off, because I know it might be hair or some makeup particles, you know, y- whatever, some concealer didn't got in the sink. And I hate that because my sink is white. I be hating when makeup spill. I gotta start putting a towel over something, because I'm literally scrubbing. I y'all, I think I clean my bathroom and my kitchen like 2 to 3 times a day. I don't know. I might really have to get evaluated. Just run some water and wash it down the sink. Like, yeah, it's not gonna clog the sink. Not your beard hair, like now if you're shaving or cutting your hair, like that's something different. You have to wipe it out. But or put a towel over the sink or something. But come on, man. Just, you know, put the water right there. Just rinse it off. I don't want to come behind you and see that. It's so unattractive. Turns me off a lot. Sorry. Yes, I'm okay with criticism and stuff, but I mean like manipulation or trying to get me to move, do things in a way that's beneficial to. Absolutely. Now that makes sense. Yes. That makes sense. Like manipulation, trying to, persuade me to do something, like you trying to play in my face at that point. I feel you on that. Don't play in my face. That's definitely what bugged the mess out of me. Like, don't play in my face. For real. So I thought another good one was, what's something you're proud of? This lets you know how they feel about themselves and their accomplishments in life and the level of accomplishments that they have. That's kind of a way of saying, like, what have you done in your life? But it seems it seems nicer to act that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's something you're proud of? Because you never know. It could be something that they're proud of that they may not have accomplished themselves. Like I'm proud of my son, for graduating from high school. And although he's not going to a 4-year college, he has a plan for his next chapter, with barbering and real estate. I'm proud that he has a plan. I'm proud that he completed high school with all the things that he's endured in his high school career. Like I'm proud of that. So I didn't go through those actual things that he went through, you know what I'm saying? Like it was him, but I'm proud of it. It makes me a proud parent to see my child be successful and conquer and accomplish and complete something. Um, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it doesn't necessarily mean it's always about that person, but it kind of opens the door and lets you in a little bit to see what kind of person they are based off the answer to that question. It to me, like if it's an answer like I just gave, it lets you know that that person may be um selfless, they care about others, they don't have a problem with congratulating and praising others for their own accomplishments. It's not all about them. You know what I'm saying? So it helps you dig a little deeper by asking those kind of questions, and it doesn't come off like it doesn't come off aggressive or intimidating. It's just like a pleasant conversation, and I think it will make the other person feel very comfortable by asking it that way, because you're not saying like, so what you do in life? What's your biggest accomplishment? Did you go to college? Do you have a degree? Do you have a 750 credit score or higher? Like, if you just ask them what they're proud of, that might just come out. Because somebody might say they proud of having a credit score over 700, over 750. They proud because of what they had to go through to get it. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just I like these questions because it's like the way it's being asked is keeping the conversation going. Both people are comfortable, they're engaged, they don't feel pressure, they don't feel like they, under the what you call it, the interrogation room under that light, you know what I'm saying? So yes, I'm so glad. It was triggering a little bit that he was going into barbering for me, but I'm glad he found his niche. He's really, really good at it. Like he already has clients. He been in the barbering program while in high school, so he'll just be finishing up for the summer or fall. So yes, my baby is very, very good at barbering. I'm so proud. I'm such a proud mother, guys. I'm such a proud mom. Um, okay, we got a few more questions. Are we doing good? Okay. It's 8:45. We doing good. It was a lot of good questions, y'all. Um, this is important. What's your family like? I don't even know if I want to answer this question for myself on the first date. They might ruin. They I'm good, love. Enjoy. But I start telling about my family, child. I don't know if I want to be asked that question on the first date. They're gonna be like, oh. It's a lot of y'all. Yes, it's a lot of us. It's a lot of us that's a little touched. It's a lot of us that we love Jesus. Okay. We know Jesus and we love Jesus. But yeah. Hey cousin. Yeah, I can't tell him about the family. I can't tell him about the family. Not on the first date. I'm gonna just bring him to the family reunion and just let it ride. That's what he gonna find out about the family. That's what he gonna see. Like, mm-mm. Yep. So I'm going on to the next question because yeah, don't ask me that on the first day, baby. That's a mouthful. That is a mouthful of telling the people about all sides of my family. Okay, there's literally four sides, and I'm attached to all sides. My mother's maternal and paternal side, and my father's maternal and paternal side. Like I'm well aware of all sides on both sides. So that's why when I like my friends be like, you always doing something, you always got some plans, you always got somewhere to go, you always got an event. Yes, because I'm connected literally to every side of my family. And it's always somebody birthday, somebody anniversary, outside of just, of course, unexpected deaths in the family and stuff like that. Like it's always something going on in my family. Always something. Dance recitals, basketball games, so much. Okay. I can't make them all, but it's a lot. So with that question, my answer would be you just gonna have to see for yourself. You just gonna have to see for yourself. Or this might help. Ask this question. Who are the special people in your life? That may give them a little I could tap in a little, give you a little bit about my family and some friends if I tell you who's special in my life because all family ain't special people in your life. Not everybody. Sorry, not sorry. Like let's just be real. Okay. So there's special people in your life. I think that's more that'll give that person an idea of how my family is and what they mean to me and why. Because if you saying who's special in your life, I feel like after that you will be explaining why they're special in your life. You know what I'm saying? So it gives them an idea of the kind of people that um, you surround yourself with by giving that answer. So I think I would rather ask that than ask what's your family like. It's a good question, but me personally, I will leave that question out. But it's a good question because I would want to ask him that. I wouldn't want to answer it though. But this is cool. I answer this question. Yep. I always just say I come from a huge family. Yes, huge. Huge. On all sides. Huge. Okay. I think I skipped one. Oh, now I think this is very interesting. Would you rather let's have a little session of would you rather? How can you not get to know a person by playing this? By having this conversation? Would you rather um let's see, I saw something earlier that said, would you rather get $1 million from surviving being put in the desert or in a pool full of sharks? You get $1 million if you could survive either one. What would you pick? Being in a desert, surviving the desert. Let's say, I don't know, that's hard because how long do you have to be in the desert before you become dehydrated? I've never been to the desert. 2 days? 2 weeks? Mm. Well, look, you're in the desert with no water, but if you survive, you get $1 million. Or would you be in a whole lot of water, but there's some sharks in there, some really big sharks. They might be hungry. I don't know. I might have to pick the desert though, y'all. I don't know how long I have to be in the desert. Um, I don't like being in water. I like being on the water, like on a nice yacht, boat. Um, I don't want to be in it. So I think I'm gonna go for the desert. Just keep me on the land, child, and I'm gonna try to figure it out. Okay, draw back on my spit until it ain't no more. That's what the old folk used to tell us when we was little, when we said we was thirsty. Draw back on your spit. Carla said, "I'll pass." You gonna pass on the question, or you gonna pass on either one of those? You ain't doing nothing. You not here for the desert or for the sharks. She said, "I'll pass." Listen, I would probably rather I would be in the desert. I think, yeah. I ain't trying to fool with no sharks. They say if you punch a shark in the nose, though, that like scare them away. Is that a myth? I don't know. Next question. She said neither. I hear you, Carla. I hear you, girl. Okay. This is a good one. What's the most embarrassing thing you can remember that happened to you? Oh, it's crazy because I've had several embarrassing moments. Several. So that would be an interesting conversation. I would have that person cracking up. Cracking up. I don't know if y'all can see it. I have like a scar on my forehead. That was one of the most embarrassing moments. I was playing outside with friends, and y'all know them big when it's like a porch, like a two flat building, and they got those big humps that you can sit on the side of the steps. Most of the time, it's like brick, and then white at the top of it. And you could sit on it. Those big humps on the side of the stairs. Mostly, you see them like on brick on brick two flat buildings. Y'all, I was outside playing with some friends on that thing, and I didn't realize how close to the edge I was. So I thought I had room to take an extra step, and I wasn't paying attention. So I took that extra step, but it wasn't no more. It wasn't no more to step on. So I just went flat, boom, to the next big stump. Bam. I'm talking about my forehead already big, y'all. So when I got up, all my friends was like, dang. Y'all, I was so embarrassed because first of all, I didn't know I had this big knot on my forehead. I just had like this huge throbbing sensation going through my head, y'all. And when I tell you, I was so embarrassed because my little boyfriend was out there too. So that's really why I was embarrassed because I was cute and I am not cute no more with this big knot on my head. And everybody like, dang, you got a knot on your head, trying to touch it. So I ran in the house and I looked in that mirror. I would not come back outside. My friends was knocking on the door, asking if I'll come back out. No, leave me alone. Put some ice on my head, and they told me not to go to sleep, so I couldn't lay down. So I'm just sitting there looking crazy with a bag of beans on my head. It wasn't even ice. It was a bag of beans, child, on my forehead. That was so embarrassing. I think I was probably like 7, 8 years old. So embarrassing. I can remember that so vividly. It's crazy. Like that was so embarrassing. I've had other moments, but I'm only gonna get y'all that. That's it. I ain't gonna get y'all all my embarrassing moments, okay? It's been quite a few. Yep. She said, fell off my bike trying to get this boy attention. Ooh, child. Child. Listen, see, we be around them little boys. It's something about that energy. When you're around them little boys, it just tell you up. That was a red flag from the beginning. That was a red flag. These boys they just bring negative energy. Oh, I just laughed so hard. It's okay, cuz you can laugh. I can laugh at it now. But at that moment, baby, it was not funny. Okay? It was not funny. I got a scar on my nose. I got hit in the nose with a brick, y'all. Again, I was out in the backyard, but see this I was minding my business. And of course, little boys that like you, just bother you. Me and my friends was in my backyard. My daddy had a squirrel, right? And the squirrel had passed away. The squirrel died. So we was in the backyard trying to bury the squirrel. We was just trying to have a nice little ceremony and burying the squirrel. Little bad A boys just coming down the alley, throwing rocks at us, bothering us. And we started throwing the rocks back, child. And before I knew it, I'm down, bent over, gathering the rocks up, trying to get some more rocks to throw back. I look up, bam, a big dumb brick right in my face. I still have this scar to this day because of that. Of course, I didn't get stitches. My daddy didn't take me to the emergency room, child. He took me down the street to the house where the boy lived there with his gun. I'm gonna leave it at that. Never made it to the hospital. Okay, my daddy was on 10 when he saw my face. Yes, the boys be boying. Like I got a horrible scar on my knee from a boy picking me up, trying to throw me in the water at the fire hydrant. Like boys was just so cruel when you were little. They're so cruel. Like for real, I got about 4, 5 scars because of boys when I was younger. For real, permanent scars. Like they're still there. There's a story to tell with every scar. It's crazy. I was in crutches and my mama told me not to go outside. I did anyway, and she called me and whipped my tail all the way home. With one... Yeah, now that's embarrassing because you got beat with your own crutch. That was embarrassing, cousin. Yeah, you should have stayed on in the house that day. It must have been the summertime. It's hard to stay in the house. You couldn't sit on the porch or nothing. Like, dang, you can't go outside in the summertime because you heard that got to be. Yeah, because that's what happened. That's what happened with my son boy. You know, we tried to get him outside a little bit, but it was a lot. Crutches, wheelchair stuff. It's just stay in the house. It's too much work. But I feel your pain, especially if you was little. You want to be outside. We was hard headed back then. Yes. Yeah, because I was not supposed to be at that fire hydrant. Yeah. I wasn't even supposed to be at that fire hydrant. So yeah. It was on the next block over. We weren't even supposed to be on that block. So yeah. I probably wouldn't have got thrown in the water if I didn't go. She said, "Girl, I was 16." Oh, so you knew better. You knew better. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Okay, this is a good question, y'all. What are the top 3 items on your bucket list? That's really a good question. That lets a person that lets you know where that person mind is at, like how far their mind goes, and if they're thrill seekers, you know what I'm saying? It lets you know the kind of their personality a little bit. This is a good question because my bucket list is very adventurous. The person don't have to do it with me, but they might just think they're gonna be like, I want to say I'm a daredevil, but I do want to skydive. That is on my bucket list. I definitely want to skydive. Um, 3 things. Yeah. See, I don't even know. I know skydiving is on there, but I kind of feel like, I mean, I do want to tour. I want to tour Italy. That's on my bucket list. Yes, these are some good questions because now it's making me think. I used to have a bucket list a long time ago. I don't even know where it is. I remember creating a bucket list. That's crazy. I don't even remember what I put on. I know skydiving was on there. Touring Italy for however long it takes. I want to hit the main spots. Italy, I want to go to Milan. I want to go to Tuscany. I just want to see all of Italy. I think Italy is I've never been. I just think it's beautiful and I think in another life I'm an Italian. Um or I want to go to Sicily. I could be Sicilian too in that other life. They cousins. They don't like each other sometimes, but I'll take either one. I love wine. I love pasta. I love the whole idea of just leaving my house and going to the market and getting fresh vegetables and making my pasta from scratch, going to my vineyard and crushing my own grapes and making my own wine by the water, living so peacefully and simple. Like, I feel like when I'm retired, that's where I'm going to be. Not even retirement. Like, I wouldn't mind having a villa in Italy where I can just go to vacation, like have a yacht at the dock, whenever I want to go on the water. Like, I feel like that's really gonna be like a place of peace for me, and I've never been. I want to go so bad. You have great travel goals because I love yes, yes. I love to travel. I haven't traveled as much as I would like to. So there's definitely so many places I want to go to, but Italy has to happen. Italy has to happen for me. And like I said, I don't care how long it take, a month, 2 weeks, month, whatever. I'm gonna be gone and I'm gonna tour it. I don't To be honest, that's something I would be willing to do by myself. Nobody has to go with me to do that. I'm gonna pray and I'm gonna do what the people been doing. I'm put one of them air tags in my wig, child, so y'all could track me. And I'm gonna be married and be on my way. Okay. Let's see. We almost done, y'all. I guess this is similar to like a bucket list. What do you do for fun? What's fun? That's another way you learn this personality. What you do for fun? Because my fun might not be your fun. My fun is now that I'm getting older, my fun is changing. Am I the only one that feel like that? My fun is changing. Um, because like going out late nights, drinking and stuff like that, they used to be fun. You know what I'm saying? But now I be like, girl, I gotta go to bed because I gotta get up at 5. Fun to me is you come to my house and we can sip on this wine and laugh about some stuff. Um, Maybe cry about some stuff too. Or we can link up somewhere and eat some good food, go see a good show. Like I love yeah, it's still like the basic stuff too. Like I don't mind going out bowling, going to see a movie, stuff like that. I feel like that's basic though. Like you can do that by yourself without bowling. That'll look pretty lonely if you go bowling by yourself, huh? Unless you play on the league and you just want to practice or something. I wouldn't go bowl by myself. Yeah, no. I went with a group, but it was just me in my room. Oh, you talking about when you went out the country by yourself? Where did you go? Where did you go, cousin? Okay, was that all of them? Love language. Oh, last one. This is a good one to be the last question. If you could choose a superpower, what would it be? This is good because I always like this question. This is like an icebreaker question I used to do with when I used to teach kids for a dance class at the school program. I used to do like icebreaker questions with them and stuff and little games or whatever. And this was a question. So it's not just for kids. This is like a good question. If you could choose a superpower, what would it be? I think for me, I battle between being invisible or reading people's minds. Being able to read people's minds. Okay, DR and Cabo. I want to go to both of those places. Those are my list of places to visit. That's dope. That's what's up. But at least you went with a group. I know you were still like by yourself, but you went with a group. That's dope. Yeah, but I think I would go to Italy by myself. Yes. See, you want to read people mind. Yep. So much in common. But yeah, I either would want to read minds or be invisible. I would want to read minds because I just got this thing where I don't know. I feel like people just be lying. So I really want to know, like, because you can say one thing but be thinking another. So I ask you a question and real quick, what's come out of your mouth may not necessarily be what's in your head. Or you probably, what you said out your mouth was just like a snippet of everything that you said in your head. So I really want to know what you thinking, what you thought, and what your full answer is. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me all of it. So I wanna hear what you're thinking. And then the reason why I would want to be invisible, because I'm just nosy. So I just want to see what people do when they think no one's watching. That's how you really get to know somebody, okay? We talk about getting to know somebody. All right. What you doing when nobody's watching? So you think. Because God is always watching, honey. That's what my mom instilled in us. It'd be hard for me to do stuff with nobody watching still. I'd be like, oh, you reap what you sow. Now I ain't perfect now. I done still did stuff when nobody watching. Okay, don't get it twisted. I'm not perfect. But that spirit of conviction is on me heavy. Yes, I'm nosy. Like I just want to know, what are you doing? And then if you make me mad, I can like come in your house and like move your pictures on the wall, make them crooked. And when you fix it back, I make it crooked again. Just knock some stuff over. You be thinking it's like a ghost in your house or something. Like, I don't know, I'm petty like that. I'm so petty like that. Cause I feel like that's what I do. Like if I pass away before my spouse and they bring somebody else in the house, because I feel like if you remarry or you be with somebody else, you gotta move. Don't bring nobody else in my house. You bring them in my house, I'm making shit shake. Shake some. Okay? I'm moving furniture. Okay? Get out my house. Get out. Yeah, I'm so petty. And I'm sleepy and hungry. I'm done talking to y'all. But listen, y'all probably didn't hear me earlier because my sound was messed up. But I was telling y'all about my recaps because I know I have not been consistent with my Love and Marriage Huntsville recaps. I'm sorry, y'all, for the ones who watch it. And then I've been telling y'all to watch it. And I haven't been recapping consistently. So I'm trying to figure out a day. That's why I really do want y'all to subscribe to my page so you will get a notification to let you know when I do go live or when I post a video, because I think what I may have to do is just pre-record videos um when I have the time and then post the recap and you guys can still comment on it. It may not be live all the time. I'm trying to find a day and a time to be able to do a live recap because I like being live with y'all. Like this is the whole reason why I want to do the podcast. I'd rather do it live. And that's why I'm doing a video podcast, because I can also put my podcast on Spotify, but I don't know. I like video. Um, but um yeah, I'm trying to figure out what day I'm gonna really recap, y'all. I know I said Sundays, but Sunday's been hard because Sundays is my day to just do what I want to do or get to do things that I'm not able to do throughout the week, like go see my parents, check on my parents and stuff like that. Brunch, church is early in the morning, so nothing will ever inconvenience me to go to church. I'm gonna do that. Okay, thank you, Lord. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna keep y'all posted. But I do want to say this last episode was juicy. I rated a strong 9. It's getting juicy now. Destiny finally sat down with Moses. Tisha got a little, she got a little, Tisha a little heated and snappy this season, okay? Where we learn more about Trish, we learn more about Stormy. Like it's getting interesting. Like we're getting. I feel like we finally starting to get into the main course now. We got a little appetizer them first 3 episodes. It was like but now it's getting to the meat of things. It's about to get juicy because Miss Nell birthday party is next week. Tisha gonna get into it. Y'all know I be here for the little drama on TV because it ain't none in my life, child. I don't want it either. That's why I watch the reality shows. No more drama, okay? You can watch Love and Marriage Huntsville. It's on the OWN network. So I don't know if you have cable, if you have the OWN network channel, or if you have cable, you can download the OWN network app and log in with your cable subscription. You can also watch it on HBO Max, I think. I don't know if the current season is on HBO Max, but I know the past seasons are. So if you need to binge watch to catch up, um, you can watch HBO Max. And then Philo is what I use. Philo has all of the seasons and it shows the current episodes because I don't have cable, so I don't watch it through the OWN network. I watch it through Philo, Philo. Yeah. So that's how I'll be watching it. And it's really, really good. It's a good reality. Like I said, it's not all drama. It definitely shows black excellence. It's a group of friends that are married. They started off happily married. Now, some one of the couples have gotten a divorce. Another couple was almost divorced. You got some side chicks thrown in there. You got illegitimate children. It's a lot going on. But this season, baby, yes, Tisha, she's still irritating. But yeah, she cutting up, okay? Tisha said, you come for her, she gonna come for you. Destiny's trying to light a fire, but Destiny can sit down somewhere. Even though that whole Sonny and Moses situation, I don't really like it. I don't really fool with Destiny like that, but that Sonny and Moses situation is still a little eh. And Destiny put him out, baby. Destiny said, you said we broke up in April, but you sent me some money in August. So when did we break up? But that don't mean you with somebody because they send you some money. Huh? Hello. Baby, we ain't gotta be together for you to send me no money. Just send me that Zelle, that cash out. Okay? Ching. But according to Destiny, they were still together while he telling people they was broke up when Moses started dating Sonny. And Sonny just doing too much. I'm trying to figure out why she made that Destiny girl. You the one that was her producer and then married her ex. I don't understand why Sonny mad. But I think I like Trish. I'm interested in that conversation next episode when she talk about why, because apparently she's not divorced. She's still technically legally married, but she been dating this new guy who seems cool for 2 years. So it seems like she's just been in this comfortable situation, but now it's time to move forward. She gonna have to make some moves. Um, because he don't seem like he gonna want to deal with that for too long. She gonna have to get up out that situation because apparently he got out of his because he was living with somebody when they met. From what he said, they both had their situations, but he didn't got out of his, and she's still attached. So I'm interested to see where that go. And baby Nell had to let Martell know I want no side chick. Okay, they trying to call Nell a side chick. They better leave Nell alone. I like Nell. Nell, outside of Kimmy, Nell is my favorite. I love Mel, but I love me. I'm gonna always love Mel, but she don't really got like a lot of drama going on right now. But I love me some Nell. I love Nell. And y'all answer this. Do this make you a side chick if you was with a man and he was married, but you didn't know he was married? And then when you find out that he's married, you leave him alone and you tell him when he's single, come holler back at your girl. Do that still make you a side chick? Because the way they telling it, Nell didn't know Chris was married when she first met him. And when she found out, she left him alone. And when he got divorced, he came back for her. And they've been married over 20 years now. He did cheat during their marriage, and Nell left him. That's why I like Nell, because she said, baby, I'm not about to play with you. I will leave you and I will go out and do what I want to do too. I will get my lick back. Like, don't play with me. This will be tit for tat. So how you want to do this? Because I will hurt your feelings. That's why I mess with Neil. Because I feel like Neil, like, what you want to do? Because either way you want to go, I can play, baby. Which game you want to play? I play. Okay. Martell, are you saying Martell and Destiny? I know. Because Mel did hint that out there, baby. She said she don't know what Destiny is capable of. And then her Martell, like Martell be Martell just be doing stuff for the camera because his little comments that he be saying, like when he talking about Destiny Baby look like him, little stuff like that, it'd be like, come on now, Martell. And then he gonna try to act like he didn't know who Trish was when Trish turned around and said that she actually went to Martell house before. Like Martell do too much. He get on my nerves. Yes, Neil is definitely old school. Well, technically she was, but unbeknownst to her. Okay, you saying about the sad chick thing. Okay, I guess because sad chick has such a negative connotation, which yeah, I feel like side chick is like another word for mistress, which means you know the man is married and you don't care. You're okay with being number two. You're okay with being on the side. You're okay with being the fun girl. You know what I'm saying? That I feel like that's what makes you a side chick. But like if you didn't know, yeah, you a side chick to other people that know, especially if y'all out in public, they looking like, oh, she's a side chick because they know he married, but you don't. You know what I'm saying? That so that can make you the side chick for people on the outside looking in, but you personally, you gonna get offended by that because you was like, no, I want no side chick because I didn't know he was married or had nobody else. And when I found out, I checked the deuces on dude. You know what I'm saying? So I guess it's like, I guess it's based on the audience of what you are and what you would be labeled to be. But I like Nell, and I feel like she's the wife now for over 20 years. So baby, whatever it was back then, he felt like Nell was enough to go ahead and complete what he needed to complete, and he went back and got her and married her. I mean, yeah, he still cheated, but she left then too. He came back and got her and got his ish together. And it's supposed to be nothing since then. And that happened like years ago. I think over 10 years ago when that happened. So I don't know. Do y'all think cheaters always cheat? Can cheaters actually change? Hmm. Because I've been on both ends. And I ain't gonna lie. It will be in me if you play with me. Sorry. So it ain't that I'm not a cheater, but I get my lick back. Don't necessarily mean I need to leave you or divorce you, but I get my lick back. So technically that's still cheating if I'm still committed to you or married to you. But if you play with me, I get my lick back. And I stand on that. Sorry. Not sorry. Hello. They don't change, they just get slicker. I've never been not all caps cousin. I'm finna go. You standing on that for real. You put that in all caps, baby. For real. You understand my Virgo sister. Sorry, but not sorry. Don't play with me. I will get my lick back. Cause I gotta show you. We talked about this before. I gotta show you, bro. Like I chose you. So you play with me in my face. Don't act like it wasn't nobody else checking for me before I chose you. Like I chose you. So I can have options too. So is that the road you want to take? Is that what? Because we all have sister and brother wives up in here. Like what how you want to play this? Don't play in my face. And don't embarrass me. Don't disrespect me. I gets my lick back. Sorry. I can't. I just don't. How you know you could be faithful if you never been faithful? Huh? It's gonna take the right one? But how you gonna know is that the right one? Like if you never been faithful, how you know you can? Because that's just like a cheater. You never been faithful, so how you know you can be faithful? Payback is a mutt for real. For real. It is what it is. But yes, so that was a quick little chit chat about love and marriage Huntsville. It's getting juicy. Um, I'm gonna try y'all. I don't know. What's Sunday? I'm gonna try Sunday, y'all. I'm gonna try. Okay. Charge it to my head and not my heart. Okay. I'm faithful until they play with me. Then I'm a demon. Demon time. Batman. Y'all like, I'm not going there. But yes. Yeah. See, we are cousins. We are cousins. They always cheat. I'm just better. Oh, okay. Hey, cousin. Yeah, it's just I just don't play with me like that. Cause I mean, we could, and that's the thing. Men don't be understanding. We could be cool, and if you want to date other people, don't come over here to me with all this yin yang talking about. I'm the one. I'm your wife. You want to be with me, only me. It ain't no other. Like, don't give me that. When you know you out here talking to other females, just do you. You can have the freedom to do you. But see, they be too worried about what you doing when they doing something else. They worried about is you doing something else. Or like I was about to say, somebody else. Because they doing somebody else. So don't worry, you can't worry about me when you doing you. So you pick a side. Pick a side. Yeah, cause we wind it down. Well, I'm about to head out because I'm hungry. You a little late, but it's okay. You tuned in when you needed to, boo. For real. Nigga. Like, for real. It's just like, it is 2024, baby. I'm not saying that I don't believe in marriage, but listen, you ain't gotta make me think you trying to spend the rest of your life with me. And you really not trying to. You just enjoying the moment with me. So let's just enjoy this moment, enjoy each other's time for however long it lasts. And then, you know what I'm saying, we'll go from there. But don't lie to me. Don't play with me in my face. If you want to be the only one I'm talking to and messing with, I better be the only one you talking to and messing with. Because as soon as I find out, because you know this from the beginning, I have those kind of conversations at the beginning. I'm clear at the beginning. So what is this? Because it seems like it's serious. You seem like you claiming me. You done introduce me to family and all that type of stuff. Introduce me to your kids. Let me know what this is. Because I don't want to go this far if we just talking. I don't need to know all that extra stuff. And if you're going to be talking to other people, don't play in my face. Don't embarrass me. Should nobody be coming to me telling me something I don't know that you should have told me. Something you should have told me. Somebody else telling me. Don't play with me. The crazy part is I don't go through phones. I don't ask no questions. None of that. It just fall out the sky. You gonna find out. You need to find out, baby. It's going. Whatever happens in the dark comes to light. Hello, exactly. We gonna be straightforward for real. But see that's the thing. Men can't take that from a woman that's like that. They want us to be like, oh no, what? Why did you do this to me? And get all. I'm not about to bust the windows out your car. Jasmine Sullivan does not live here. I'm not about to do none of that, bro. I'm about to get my lick back. And I'm gonna make sure people see me with this nigga. So you can know I was with this nigga in public. Call me Petty Betty. Whatever. I'll take it. And I'll take that whooping. That guy probably gonna get me from taking matters into my own hands. He's still working on me. And until he fix me, that's just what it is. Getting my lick back. Yep. My lick back get a lick back. Okay? My lick back gets a lick back. My lick back hurt. My lick back hurt. I'm grown. Don't got time for that. That get back crazy. That get back crazy. Try to tell y'all, see, these are my cousin and my Virgo sister over here. It don't make no sense how we so much like-minded. It's crazy. But yeah, y'all, it is what it is. So yes, uh Deshauna, make sure you watch Love and Marriage Huntsville on one of those platforms. I'm gonna try to recap Sunday, y'all. Every time Sunday get here, I'll be like, oh, but I need to get on here. so we could really talk about it. I do want to go over the whole episode. I just, touch bases on some of the main things that stuck out for me, that was interesting to me. But I'm definitely looking forward to this episode coming up this Saturday at Miss Nell's birthday party. Cause Tisha gonna try to get Jazzy baby in. Miss Nell was like, excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. Not at my party. Cousin, it's called Love and Marriage Huntsville. Love and Marriage Huntsville. It's on the OWN network. It's on HBO Max, and it's on Philo. I watch it on Philo. But it's a good binge watch if you haven't watched it, baby. I just told my friend the other day, I'm like, girl, when I say a good binge watch, because it's a good, well, it say season 8, but the seasons was split, so technically it's probably like 6 seasons, but they split up 2 seasons. So it say season 8. Yes, okay. Yes, it's going down next episode. It is going down. Okay, you got Philo, cool. It's on there. Love and Marriage Huntsville. Actually, Philo got all the Love and Marriages. If you really want to get into it, it's 3 different ones. It's Love and Marriage Huntsville, it's Love and Marriage DC, which is my other favorite, and Love and Marriage Detroit. Detroit was, yeah, it was alright. I think they coming back, so I'll get them another chance for season 2 and see how it go. But DC, I like. DC just got heated in season 3. It's only 3 seasons of that. It got good because Ashley Silver is so irritating. I don't know if y'all watch DC, but child, that's another good one. But Huntsville is the first one, and it's the best one. Yeah, Tisha a lot of mouth. I feel like the only way Tisha gonna fight is if she really got to get down to that, but she not gonna throw no first punch, like, cause after her own cousin threw that drink in her face and she ain't do nothing. Baby, I don't care if we on TV or not. I'm tagging it. Sorry, I'm tagging it. Yeah, Detroit needs some work. DC, yeah, DC okay. Of course, DC is like second runner up. I thought it was gonna be real bad because Monique left, but it's cool. It's cool. I watch it because I like Raina. I like her and Jamie's dynamic, but Ashley is so irritating. So it's entertaining. It's entertaining. So, but yes, y'all, I've been on here too long. I thank y'all so much for supporting me as always every week. I love y'all so much. Thank you for tuning in with me every Wednesday, 8 o'clock. For sure, I'm going to be here next week on Wednesday, 8 o'clock. Pray for me about Sunday, y'all. If I do tune in Sunday, it's going to be 8:30. So look out for that. Like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I go live or post a video. So we can stay connected, y'all, and keep the chit chat going. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Go eat some food because that's what I'm about to do and call it a night. Enjoy the rest of y'all Wednesday night and the rest of y'all week. Love y'all. Good night.